Happy Halloween, it's me, Luigi. No, it's just me. But I'm back again to give you guys a holiday video. This is a Halloween video special with me baking. Here's my big bowl. But we are doing it out of the box. But instead of 1 cup of water, we will use 1 cup of milk instead of half a cup of vegetable oil. I will melt butter. I will put butter in the bowl, and then I've got my 3 eggs. But basically, what I want to do first is I want to take this lovely spoon and scoop out some of this honey butter I'm in love with. Melt it down and put it in my bowl so that I can take all the other ingredients and get it going. Now it's important that my powder that's in here goes in with the butter while it's warm, nice and hot, so that I get a good mixture. Then I take 3 eggs, put them in a separate bowl, break them, scramble them with the milk until fluffy, and then add that to the mix. It should make for a very soft cake. You guys can probably hear me better now that stuff is not whirling and making all these sounds. Anyhow, so instead of water, we use a cup of milk. Instead of half a cup of vegetable oil, we use honey butter, and then 3 eggs. Take all of our techniques, make our batter, and pour it in the pan I have ready, which I'm also going to coat with butter at the bottom. And then we should be good to put it in the oven now. For myself, it's going to be around 20 minutes probably. My oven cooks really fast, but we're going by this indicator of 13 by 9 pan at 28 to 33 minutes with the oven preheated to 350. So that's what we're going to go with. So I've got that set to 350 so we can preheat the oven while I'm doing all of this other mess like melting down butter and mixing things and things of that nature. So right now I'm just doing the butter. So to be honest with you guys, I burnt that butter, so I've got to try again. No big deal. I'm going to do it again. I have to come up with half a cup of melted butter instead of the oil in order to get that nice, fluffy magic that happens when you put all the right ingredients in instead of using what's recommended on the box. So it'll take me a minute to use the technique I'm using because it takes quite a bit of butter. Melt it down to make the oil. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just getting all of the butter together so that it's all melted. It's all in the one big cup I have, and it goes in as warm, nice hot butter. Then I'll need to add this powder, quickly mixing everything. Okay, I just need one more round of butter and then we're good, and I'll show you guys, and then we can start the other process. Okay, so I've shown you guys some other tricks, like me saving the grease from my ground beef that I cook in order to use on other foods that I cook, which is really good for me at times like this when people are buying out toilet paper and paper towels and cleaning supplies and meats and milk and eggs and whatever else they can hoard. So here we have half a cup of honey butter, which I'm gonna add to my bowl, as you can see there. Quickly crack this open. Begin adding our powder to the mix. That is a lot of powder. It is still coming out. Still coming out. And we're done. So now, I'm going to take this and mix this very carefully. The warm honey butter I have. And then I'm going to have to get my milk right now. I'm going to add the milk now. I'm going to add that in. So to take you through the process again, we did honey butter, melted honey butter first. That's the first thing we've added. And now we've added ice cold milk with the powder. So this is a party powder mix. So it has all these little flakes and things like that in there, but we're doing good. So that's it as it sits so far. But now we've got to do the second part. Just cracking eggs. So hopefully this will give you guys an idea of how to bake quickly and make it look all homemade and taste homemade without having to make everything from scratch. So this is out of the box, substituting 1 cup of water with 1 cup of milk, half a cup of oil with half a cup of melted honey butter, and of course mixing that milk, honey butter, and powder together with each other first so that the powder hits that warm honey butter and kind of breaks down really good. And now I'm going to mix my eggs with a little milk into a good whip, add it, put everything down in the pan, and hopefully have a very, very soft cake. So there we have it. And this is it without the eggs. This is the egg with a little milk going in. Now we're going to mix again to get the batter perfect. So now we're going to mix it up again. Having a good look at the box. Make certain I didn't do anything. Now I have to do this by hand because I don't have the baking equipment I need. So I'll quickly do this by hand. Try to ensure that there are no powders or any type of powdery substance left to go in when I bake it. Right now the oven is on preheat. I am vigorously stirring this batter since I put the egg in there. So now that is complete, and I'm going to pour it into the pan I have. Hopefully, yeah, we have a very light, fluffy cake. Not a very gooey, powdery one. There we go. They recommend you not do this. I'll do it anyways. Happy Halloween. Going to get ready to bake. I'll be back with another video.